That's interesting, having all this come through my headphones. Hello, how are we all doing? Oh, I was that slow, was I? Okay. Hello, team. I'm afraid I can't read the rest of your username, but welcome. And I think you're the only one here apart from myself. I just posted a test. Hope all is well. So this is going to be an interesting stream because this is actually going to be the first ever Mario Kart World time trial stream that I've done on my channel. So that's going to be fun. I've been working on Rainbow Road because I needed a break from... Oh, it's also going to be, I guess to say, the first ever Rainbow Road public debut for me as well. I have been working on this for a little while. So I've currently got to a 403. And I'm doing the old technique. So I think Zach's Ghost, which I've been racing against, is post trick update. When you like trick off something, it would give you more of a boost forward. And I'm aiming to hopefully eventually beat Technical's first ever sub 4 minutes. Or get my own sub 4 minute. Got quite a ways to go. But yeah, I finally bought a monitor recently. So I'm actually, the gameplay is running in 4K, which I'm not too sure if my capture card is like completely in sync. I think it's a little bit off when I run it at 4K. It's a 1440p monitor, but this is, for whatever reason, the Switch is running in 4K and my capture card accepts 4K. So this is also, I guess, technically the first ever 4K stream, even though I can't actually stream in 4K. So the stream itself is actually 1080, but the gameplay's in 4K. Or I'm not even seeing it in 4K. But yeah, I got this set up, and I played for a little bit yesterday, and I managed to, this is my newest PB. I had like a 404 before that, so whether or not this is helping or not, it's interesting. One thing that is a bit irritating though is the audio, and that's because this is a monitor. There's no actual like speakers. So I'm running the monitor, I'm listening to it through OBS, so I'm monitoring the capture card, which is already slightly behind, and then I only have Bluetooth headphones now, so this is going to be an interesting experience racing against that, but I will try my best. We'll see how it works. Where's the sun? Okay, it's still in there. I can't currently have the curtains open because the sun's shining directly on this point. But yeah, should be able to open it in like 5-10 minutes. So yeah, I hope everything's going well for everybody. Last stream of the year as well. I will not be going up until midnight my time though. And that's primarily because my sibling Robin wants to stream later, and they've never done a New Year's stream before, so it's only fair. I can get next year, right? And although I didn't do a stream last year at all, so that's not fair. Alright, here we go. Let's start at 15:36, and we'll give it about 2 hours, and then I'll probably switch to online. Unless I happen to beat this ghost, and then I'll call it there. I hope the game audio is actually working, because sometimes when you monitor through OBS, it's not actually outputting to stream. So if there is no game audio at all, please do let me know. Yeah, see, I catch up to him right there, so I do think this is like post-July update. You can also get a trick off of that boost panel somehow. I haven't figured out how I'm doing it yet. And I don't do the ground boost here, just for now. It's a bit more consistent for me not to. This is where I'm going to start losing time. Oh, where I'm going to completely fail the run. That wasn't too bad for a first attempt. I'm pretty happy with that so far. Right, okay. And the stream's not too far behind, which is nice. At least it's not on my phone. The good thing about this monitor as well, I mean, it's got a horrendously huge stand, so it already feels like it's too tall for me. But a good thing about it, at least, is it's got a little channel at the front where I can put my phone. Because that's where I currently have it sat. Ow. Oh, nearly lost it there. Okay. Hello, Defraw. How are you doing? I'll read what you said there in a minute. Oh! I think I missed a coin there, didn't I? Let's not hit the thing. There we go. Crap, I was too ambitious there. Shit. I didn't get the mini turbo, okay. I don't think this is going to PB, I think it's going to be just behind. No, okay. Just behind. That's not too bad for a first complete run. Oh. Hello, Felipe. Hello, D4. Oh, Felipe, I didn't know you were here. You were actually in there before D4. And hello, Lewis. How are you all doing today? Hope all is well. Was tempted to ask if you were planning to play CTGPC during this day as well. I do not have the Wii U set up, so it's probably only going to be this game today. Hello, Ben. Welcome, welcome. Can't wait for the year to be over already, since this was by far my worst year. Honestly, I wouldn't say it was the worst year for me, but it definitely wasn't a great one. It was very just like anticlimactic, I'd say. I did not do anything. I realised I've only seen Emma in person twice this year, which is less than the fucking lockdown year. That's insulting on my existence to think about. And I didn't get to see my cousin at all. So it's really sad in that regard. But we got this game! Yeah! I don't know. Yeah, so a little bit of news, seeing as there's more people here. I've got a new monitor. If anyone's interested in the exact monitor that I've got, I linked it down in the description. But yeah, I got a new monitor, specifically this one, because it can do 200 hertz. So for editing, this is already a massive upgrade, because it's got a basic color standard, as opposed to my old flat screen TV that I had for like 12 years that I was using to edit off of as well. And so, and I can push the computer to get up to 165 hertz, so that's really smooth, and that's going to be like great for editing. And I can use DisplayPort. Hello, Shadow. How are you doing? I can use DisplayPort, so it's a much more consistent thing. But I also specifically got this monitor as well because it's the new HDMI standard for the Switch 2. Which means that I can run the Switch 2 now at 120 FPS. And so I did that, I got the monitor, I set it all up. I can actually see in the corner of this monitor what hertz it's playing at. And Mario Kart World doesn't support 120 FPS, so I'm playing this in 60. But I do think it is it's still a massive upgrade from my previous screen. But yeah, hope everyone's been well. Sorry I had to ramble there a little bit. I thought most of the technically prone people would be more interested in that sort of things. But yeah. Cheers to that. Your next year will definitely be better. Fingers crossed to that, I hope. I don't think my next year is going to start off the same, but I'm hoping I'll be able to do more stuff, like go away somewhere. I'm not going to America, but I might potentially, possibly, maybe go to Berlin. Also, I completely forget that this left side exists. It's just so out of the way to the left that it's just not that obvious that it's there. Anyway. Hello, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. I got Jamboree TV. Awesome! I mean, what is it that you can do in Jamboree TV that you can't do in a regular game? Apart from the webcam things. Because I think you can still use the game and connect through it, and then just play a normal game of Mario Party. But yeah. Hope everyone's alright today. We can all chill out and resent this year's existence together. Again, I wouldn't say it was not a bad year. I mean, this game came out and I've done specifically quite well on a certain track. I'm still in the top 20 the last time I checked, which is nice. And hopefully this monitor will, when I choose to get back to it, hopefully this monitor will help. The big downside though, I mentioned at the beginning, this monitor is just a monitor. So I'm listening to audio currently through the capture card audio, through Bluetooth headphones. So there is a little bit of delay, but I actually do think the audio helps. Fuck! I triggered that by mistake. Okay, well, I guess I don't have a shroom now. That's my first 58, technically. Ignoring the fact that I just used a shroom. I still don't understand the full tricking endeavors there. Anyway. I'm just reading chat for such a not a long period of time at all. In Jamboree TV, I was surprised by the mouse and microphone games. The mouse games are so cool. Do you actually know, I didn't know this until after I got that game. You can just straight up use the mouse on the screen like this. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool. And now I can't reach that. Ow, move. I can't, there we go. Yeah, that's really awesome. I want to play Mario Party Jamboree. What's that? Nick Scales? No idea what that is. My next year goal is to move from Venezuela. Just anywhere. You'll move anywhere. Yeah, I really do hope you can get out of there. Yeah. So no one answered my question about the game audio, so I assume it is there. Because I'm doing this weird setup. As my monitor doesn't have audio, I'm like rerouting the audio. I'm hoping I set it up correctly. Can you believe I used to be a sound technician? I just haven't routed the audio correctly to my headphones. So it's on stream as well. But yeah, this is the biggest downside to this track on stream. Because if I'm like on pace and on a run and I'm trying to focus on what exactly I'm doing, it's really difficult to it's like you literally have to sit here for about 4 minutes while I'm not reading the chat. Whereas Mario Circuit, I'll be restarting every like third turn. So I'd have plenty of time to read that, and then eventually I feel like I can. I mean, I'm sort of doing it now where I'm kind of rambling, but I've done this part of the track a lot. I feel like I could do it for nearly the whole of Mario Circuit. It also still fucks with my mind that it's faster just instead of going around the turn normally on the triple mini turbo turn in this game, you just drive in the dirt now. When you're implementing that in your run, Lewis, just don't bother learning triple mini turbo. Just drive in the off-road. You'll save like 3 seconds. Oh my god, that was the wrong trick. Want to... is that Barranquilla? Colombia? Do you mean you went to? Or is saying that means something else? I want to London, UK means I want a PB on this track. But yeah, how's the quality for everyone at least? Does the capture card look any better than it usually does? Because I'm running at 4K at the moment. Not the stream, the capture card. Stream is still in 1080, unfortunately. I think I would kill my laptop if I tried to stream in 4K. I don't even know if it's possible. I don't think YouTube allow it, because when I have premiered videos that I have exported in 2K or 1440p, it's always reduced it to 1080, and it also, if it's in 60 FPS, it'll put it down to 30 for the premiere as well. I think. Actually, that might not be true. I might just be saying that because the last few premieres that I've done were in 30. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. I completely oh, you the off-road. Yeah, just driving the off-road. Get a sub 117. Okay. Using the Joy-Con on the Switch 2 as a mouse is like using a computer. I mean, yeah. Because it's like using a mouse on a computer. I mean... I wonder if it's actually possible to use a Joy-Con as... specifically a Joy-Con 2 as a mouse on a computer. I'm sure someone is going to do that mod if they haven't already at some point. It's only logical. I found out recently, I've been looking at potentially trying to capture gamepad feed, and then I found There's like a YouTube channel. If you look up like specifically two-player Nintendo Land with the gamepad perspective as well, using a thing called like DRC Sim. I think it's DRC. There's a channel where there's it looks like a duo who've set it up so that the computer is operating the gamepad, and then they're sharing the gamepad controls with their friend over Parsec. So it's like they're both playing like that, and I was just like, that's such a cool thing to do, because one of my favorite things that I would like to try and do eventually someday, whether it's in person or like using this method, is doing Nintendo Land in person. Well, just Nintendo Land with Nil. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I was looking. That has kind of sent me down a rabbit hole of looking into DR Sim. Because what I actually didn't know until someone, I think his name's Matt KC, made a video about it. I didn't actually know that the Wii U just transmits everything over Wi-Fi signal. So the Wii U console and the Wii U gamepad are like a router and just a streaming display, which is really interesting. And using like this weird setup through Linux, you can like bisect it and grab the display and then like operate it over a computer. And someone who has recently made a video about that. You might like this, Lewis, maybe. Someone recently made a video about it, explaining why exactly that is possible. And then they've also made like a UI software, but it still requires getting set up in Linux, which I don't have and don't know how to use. Yeah. I think it'll be quite fun. I don't know how I even got onto that conversation. I was just sort of rambling to myself for a little bit there. That's better. Oh my god, I got that one, okay. I'd missed the first one on that stack though. Oh, I missed the last one there as well. I'm getting consistent 51-second laps though with this new setup, which is nice. I think I could have done that a little better. It's pronounced as Badoa Porcat. What? As Bardo a Porcat Soundran Kia. I feel like somehow I've even probably done that incorrect. That's really long and it does not look like it's how it should be said, but I guess that's my, like, English brain disrupting everything there. And I assume that's a city in Colombia. Oh, God, help me. Okay. I mean, as long as I'm still, like, ahead of the ghost, this is actually still PBable. It's the later half of the track that I need to get better at. And the closer I am to Zack towards the end, the more it's going to help. Also, I'm doing that so much better on this screen. I think I could just see where the charge jump comes out. So much better. There we go, that's my fastest lap. Fastest lap 2, section 2. Oh, fuck. Oh, that went too far to the right. I don't know what I did there. I kind of freaked out with the input that I had. I'm pulling up for slightly too long, that's why he's getting so much on me there. I figured it out. Okay. It's another one of the endless things to add to the list of shit to get better at. Oh, fucking hell, why did I do that? I just pull out off the side of the track. Oh. I've done that so many times. Right. Linux is a double-edged sword. It's so efficient and fast, but installing it can be tricky if you don't follow a tutorial. You need to write commands to install programs as well. I don't want to do that. Can you do it for me, Lewis? I'll send you a computer and I'm like, put Linux on it. Actually, I wonder if that's possible to, like, just buy, like, an old, like, a computer that already has it on there. I wonder. I'm still fiddling with the brightness on this screen. So by default, the 100% brightness that it's set to was hurting my eyes. And I turned it down to 50. And this is quite nice so far. It also has like this warm filter I can't seem to get rid of, but that's not too bad. Hello, Fierce Falcon. Welcome to the stream. What is your PB? It is currently a 403. I want to say 0.621. It's not great. It's literally like I got this PB in like the first 5 minutes of playing on this new monitor yesterday after I set it up. But my aim is to... The ghost that I'm playing against is a 402.8, and I'm going to try and work my way down to a sub 4 minutes. So not the best in the world. I'm not as close to the top 10 on here as I am on Mario Circuit. But, it's a fun thing. It's interesting because it's like... This track is like a speed run rather than a time trial. Because there's so many things you have to try and remember to do. But that's why I wanted to try and give it a go, because it's so long and it has so many different segments to it. And it also, for the most part, seems mainly driving orientated. Like, I like this section. This is quite nice. I could do this a bit cleaner probably, but... Oh god, okay. And I'm not charging the thing there, but for the moment, just because I couldn't seem to do it faster than the ghost. I know also a lot of the times just drift there as well, but I seem to have always... Oh shit, I knew I lost it there. I couldn't hold the stick in that specific angle. And then a full gap jump with no edge tricks and you can get a 359. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how much I struggle with it. Going without. I do have to say though, it looks easier now that I've come back to it after like first learning this track. It looks a lot easier than I initially thought, but still a pain to do. The biggest thing that I have a problem with, like say for instance, if you want to do the new ending on Mario Circuit, I would go into free roam so I can go back and do it again with the shroom. But on this track, because you can't access it in free roam, at least not as far as I'm aware yet, it means you'd have to like drive all the way around the track to get to it first. So yeah, not that that's a bad thing. It's possible. You had to do it. You didn't even have the rewind feature in other Mario Karts, so... We are spoilt in that regard. Use versus race, really? Oh, that's not close at all. There we go. Okay. And then I was there. Yeah. I do like this bit. This bit's quite nice. Except for when I do that. Oh. Okay. I was a bit too ambitious there. But yeah, I like this this Rainbow Road. I guess I am also restarting a little bit too often here at the moment, but... Oh god, here we go. Okay. Okay. Why didn't I get it that time? I think I wasn't far enough to the left and I hopped too early. There we go. Now too early. Crap. You played Lounge. I do not. It doesn't personally interest me. And that's just across the board as well, actually. It's not just in this game. Time trialing is more my thing. Because I get to work on my own progress. Which I guess technically is actually still applicable to Lounge. You're like working against your own progress, getting better at playing against people online, but I'd rather leave the online play for like casual. When I say time trials, I've only literally time trialed this and one other track in the game so far, but at some point I will try and go back through and like fill out my timesheet, I think. Like, I don't know what the standard is for this track. well above the standard on Mario Circuit. I think. I might be losing that place rapidly though. I think it's oh god, okay. That was better. Oh my god, okay, and I missed that. That's brilliant. How much that loses. Oh my god, okay. I'm actually doing that too early now. Take care then, Ben. I'll see you a bit later. I assume you're going to try and play online. Last time I checked, I was top 20 for Mario Circuit. Because I haven't got a PB with the new strats yet. And that's not that I haven't tried. I just couldn't pick them up as quickly as everybody else was learning them and getting times with them. But I will come back to it at some point. I want to at least get sub. And I might try and regain the top 10. It's kind of one of the main motives. I've got this monitor thinking that I could run the game in 120 FPS, which would give me a bit more of an advantage over the lap 1 cut. But then I found out that this game doesn't run in 120 FPS, at least not yet. Mind you, big tracks like this would be very difficult to have a consistent frame rate for if it was that quick. Excuse me? Why? Get out the way! Oh, I hit the side. Damn it. Okay. I've thrown my timing all off now. The other thing I don't know for certain, I don't know if I still have the UK record on Mario Circuit or not. Because this game decided to remove flags in all their glory. I have no idea. And unless I literally try and hunt down and ask each player that's above me. I feel like the more players that are above me, the less likely it is. Unless I can confidently verify where they are on my own accord. And off I go. That was decent. Until that point. Yeah, I know it's possible to get a trick of that boost panel, I just don't know how. That was too late. I've done it like a couple of times. But only a couple. Okay, that was just... I turned away from the thing. Okay, why don't I do the same thing 3 times in a row? Come on, let's go further to the left first, shall we? I don't usually do this often. I'm not too sure why I'm doing it now. Ah, that's cool. I need to turn the light on. The skies have looked quite nice around here recently. Some nice pinky colour. Oh, come on. I was doing it too early, that's what the problem was. Ouch. Oh my god, that was just... like, I didn't want to do it. Oh, you can do two tricks there. I wasn't hallucinating that the other day then. I hit the water slightly. Or the deeper water, I should say. Oh, I barely made that. I need to practice these tricks. Yeah, isn't anything special. Ugh. It's unfortunate. So my strat currently is just do beginning good and then praise. I think the ending was okay until that very last turn, and I kind of threw it away a little bit. But just thinking about that section specifically. I probably could have caught up if I did the cut, but... I just noticed that the it's like snowing pieces of rainbow. My old screen was never clear enough for me to be able to tell. Nice. Shit. That was not that bad. Hi, Silver. How are you doing? Oh, that's too far to the left. Oh my god, okay. No, wrong type of trick. You've lost me all my time. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm at work, so I'm okay. There's lots of people working on New Year's today. I've still, I think, got another week going into the new year. I don't know for certain. I'll have to double check. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That was so close. I'm so far to the left. Oh, fuck. I think I lost it. I've done that once or twice. No, I think I've got it. Lost it, got it, lost it, lost it. There we go. Ugh. There we go. That run was for you, Silver. If you want one. Oh, okay. Mind you, if that was a 404 dead on, that would have been quite satisfying. from the sweets. They smell different. They look different. Way off I go. This is not a good lap beginning. Oh, never mind. I jumped back in there for a minute. And I missed the thing. Cool. Even though I think I could have still beaten the Ghost Lap 1. Wasn't very likely. Okay. Hi, Bradley. Why did you post that? And also, I don't know why it didn't. It showed up in. It showed up on my OBS, but not actually on my phone for some reason. How was your Mario Party stuff last night, by the way? I was debating joining you, and I asked Neil. Neil didn't reply. No, I think you had a full game going anyway. But then I got this new screen. It's really works really well. I'm able to run my game at 4K. Even though the monitor itself isn't in 4K. But it's a higher refresh rate screen. So it means that when we finally get like 120 FPS support for this game, I'll be ready. And I paid less than 100 quid for it in the end because it's on sale, and then I've got like a bunch of vouchers I've collected over the year. Significantly bigger than my previous screen though, so it's a bit unusual to play off this. I'll do. Crap. I do love the music on this track though. Hey. Don't think Mario Party is a game for me. I keep getting the worst luck imaginable. Well, that's more reason as to why you should have invited in Gamer. Yeah. I think it's fun for, like, highlights with friends. Mind you, I don't know why anyone in their right mind would even consider, like, competitive Mario Party, if that even exists. I wouldn't be surprised. You get, like, competitive everything these days, but that doesn't sound like a great idea to me. So you wouldn't be up for playing it again tonight if I asked you and Nil to play? And I would ask Ningamer, but he's just not done anything that I've wanted for like the last 10 months. And yeah, I talk to him on a weekly basis. Well, not a weekly basis, like a almost daily basis actually, but it consists of me going like, Switch 2, and then him going no, and then I'm like, Ningamer! Get the damn Switch 2 so I can bully you in this game. Oh god. Those are not the right tricks, but there we are. Shit. Shittity shit. Couple more of these. Oh, the flavors would be just stronger than I remember. Whee! Okay. I think I'll stick with Mario Kart for tonight. Still dead after my 602, fair enough. I'm only probably going to play this game. If you wanted to play this with me at all. I don't have my Wii U set up at the moment. I moved it back downstairs when I changed the screens. But I did update Retro Rewind. It's very interesting, the update. Still getting used to the ranks. I do wish there was like a way to turn them off so I didn't see them. Unless there is a way to turn them off. But I think the last time I played them they were quite big, and since I played Retro Rewind last time they've made them smaller. Also that was very satisfying, that third trick there. Same, don't really care for the ranks, yeah. And I especially don't care to know anybody else's, for that matter. Yeah. Next time you stream Retro Rewind, ask ZPL for me. How much do I have to pay for him to make an option to turn off seeing the ranks? And I'll do it. Okay. This probably won't PB, but... I went way too early there. I timed that horribly wrong. You'll ask him later. Awesome. Yeah, I would stream up to midnight today, but I think Robin wants to stream. And Robin has never done a New Year's stream before, so I'll let them do it. Okay, this is a good lap. 2. That's my fastest. I've had that. Shit. I'm drifting that too late. That's what I'm doing wrong there. There we go, a PB at least. Really shit at the end. Ugh. I'll take a picture of that as well. Ah, that wasn't bad. Oh god, I lost quite a lot of time there. Yeah, I've definitely driven this a lot better. Considering I'm able to off-screen the ghost at that section. I could have definitely done that better. That was cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do that again in a run. We'll find out. I went a bit wide there. I think I've only just get ahead of him because I didn't do the charge jump off the boost panel here. So I'm a little bit behind actually. This was done really well, I think, for me. I'm timing this jump a lot better now on this monitor. And I'm not too sure why, but I just am. And I messed this up. That was actually... I turned and tricked way too early there. So... But that didn't lose me any time. It looked like I kind of gained on him there a little bit. And then obviously I lose time here because I can't do that jump. And then this was controlled pretty nicely. I nearly missed that. But then he slows down there because he mistimes the jump. I still do the drifting strat. That was a bit late. But not usually that I catch up or overtake him in this segment. And so this was a best section 3, I think. 51.5. No, 54.5. And this is the first time I've been ahead of Zach in this segment. Like, I've never landed here ahead of him. And then obviously, I think here around this next turn he overtakes me again. I'm still ahead here? No shot. Wait, when did he overtake me then? It has to be the glider section. He overtook me again here because I have no idea what I'm doing and I missed the super mini turbo. Yeah, because I used his ghost here for timing. So I was just kind of like eyeballing it and he's there now. And then I fucked this up. That's in my run now. I drifted that too late so I didn't get the super mini turbo and And yeah, this ending is typically quite horrible. I was debating chancing going for the trick on the end there. And I think I committed to the dive a little bit too early there. Oh well, PB's a PB. Oh, this isn't updating. My chat's not updating on my phone for some reason. Let me refresh it, see if that works. I can still see it on the computer though. So hello Oscar, how are you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. Why not use the world record? Because I don't have it downloaded, and I'll explain why. If I go back to the thing here. So, quite simple really. Whenever, what I would like to do at some point is race against this Ghost by Technical. The first ever sub 4 minute time. But obviously if I download his world record, it's going to replace that. And it also does completely different strats to what I know. So... Oh, where's the frames going there? Whoa, frames, frames, frames! Where are you up to? Frames. Where are you going? That might be my fault. Well, we're not losing any action right now. We'll just wait for them to come back. It's Rainy! I know Rainy! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, this is interesting here as well because I remember I was like 2 or 3 milliseconds off Rainy at one point on Mario Circuit. And now I'm like 2 milliseconds off of Rainy on this track! Oh, that's brilliant! Oh. Rainy commented on one of my videos once. I think one of my Mario Circuit runs. But, yeah, that was it. That we have direct contact with them. Hello, Arjun. Just put a mouthful of sweets. I'll take a look at that. Oh, he goes straight into a drift there. That's interesting. Good afternoon, Handy. Hope all is well. I'm currently at a friend's place for a few days, and we completed Mario Kart 8 Generations for all cups yesterday. Awesome. I did that at some point. I don't know if I think I got all 3 stars. But I don't remember for certain. But yeah, that sounds fun, and that's a good plan to have, I think, towards the end of the year as well. New Year's Eve. I assume that's why you're there. Sounds like fun. I did want to see my friend, but alas, she is busy. I can't time that well without losing time against the ghost I'm playing against. Oh, Rainy does this. This is okay. This is actually a new strat that the world record does now, which is slightly faster. So I imagine Rainy's lap 2 is going to be faster than mine. I do also need to get better at doing that. I'm actually not. It's slightly faster than my PB lap 2, but it's comparable otherwise. Yeah. I'd like to get Mario Kart, not Mario Kart Generations. It's like the equivalent, but on the Switch, but I haven't done that yet. Whoa! I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it looked cool. That's faster than... Actually, no. Was it faster than me? I think I was slightly ahead of that still. No, I say I get 0.5? I don't remember. Okay, that's what I used to do instead of the weird back and forth thing. I used to kind of angle but softly. I imagine his like last lap is faster than mine. This would be such a cool comparison. Cool. I like it. I like this track. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to play for, I think, time trial this for a few more minutes. I say a few more minutes, like half an hour max. And then I'm probably going to switch to playing online instead. Which I now know I can throw everyone into a worldwide race from a friend room, which is fun. How is there a Yoshi up here? I can't say I recognize anybody else that's in this list. We've come a long way on this at the moment. Okay, right. Let's go, Zach. Let's give it one more go. If I don't PB again, then I might record my, like a comparison with me and Rainy. That would be quite funny. Because that's the second time that's happened. We've been so close on 2 tracks now. Oh my god, off I go. Okay. Okay. That wasn't that great. Oh, I did it again. Away from the side. I missed the super mini turbo. I'm still ahead though. No, I did it again. Nah, this isn't a PB. Might be sub 4 though. There you go. Probably CTGP8 Deluxe is what you're referring to. Also, when downloading CGP7, I assume I can do all my records on there without opening Mario Kart 7 app, as I don't have prior Mario Kart save data at all. I think so, yes. If Silver is still here, he'd be able to confirm better than me, but he said he was at work, so I don't know if he's still around. Obviously, this would also be a good point for Vanna to pop back in. I say pop back in. He's not popped in at all today. Yeah. But yeah. I don't actually remember if you can save Ghost on CTGP7 though. I don't think there's a Ghost data system like there is in Wii. Even though I'm sure one could be implemented, but I don't know how likely that is. I think most people that are interested just want to play online, so I think that's where the priority's at, if I had to guess. Speaking of which, actually, CDGP Revolution's like database was, I know, shut down before Christmas, like for maintenance or something, whatever. Mr. Bean made like an announcement in his server about it, but I wonder if that's been sorted now. Oh, such a tight window. You have to be like in line with the bush Like, I was, like, slightly too far to the left there, so I went underwater and just lost a little bit of time. It's really interesting, because I'm, like, so tuned to looking at the tiny increments that gain or lose time. Because, you know, Mario Circuit and things like that is... I sort of train that eye. But when I lose, like, massive amounts of time, it's very difficult for me to tell. It's a lot harder. I know doing vanilla TT data on CGGP saves original Mario Kart Wii vanilla game that syncs from the disc channel, but I heard CGP7 has a separate save game to Mario Kart 7, e.g. CGP7 vanilla not syncing with Mario Kart save data vanilla. Gotcha. There's a way to extract Ghost in Mario Kart 7 or CGP7. That's okay. That's more than I was thinking would be there. But yeah, I think you might be right. I think there's like a separate save to CGP7 compared to Mario Kart 7. But I think it initially creates that save from your game data. Or you can make it from your game data? I don't know. I do not remember. I still haven't fixed my C2GP7 yet. I really need to fix it. It just won't load. That was terrible. Shit. Not bad. Lost it a bit at the end there. I'm like so... It's so hard to do this track towards the end. It's a massive strain. Oh. Okay, I won't last for too much longer doing this, I think. It makes such a funny noise now. And as I said earlier, the new monitor that I've got, there's like a little gap in the front. That is just the perfect size for me to sit my phone in. And so that's what I've been doing. And it just buzzed while it was there. That's a better example of a beginning. Oh shit. Crap. I see why that might be faster now. Because it launches you further that way. While keeping you to the right. If you time it correctly there, I went too far to the right. Come on, game. I'm shocked that he didn't overtake me there. That was quite a horrific bonk on the side. Crap. Can't carry on with 52s anymore. Even though I did catch up from that in like one of my previous things. Oh, orange one. How does Rainy manage to drift the other direction? Okay. Yeah, I'm not timing this well now. Ugh. We got a PB though. In the past like 24 hours that I've had this monitor for, I've been able to cut down this track by a second. So that's pretty good. in my opinion. Crap, not again. Oh, I see why I missed that now. Found the build in CTG P7 transfer save tool. It transfers both from Mario Kart 7 to CTG P7 and vice versa, only for vanilla data in both games. Although Mario Kart 7, Pretendo, and CTG P7 have different online VR servers. Yeah. And I'd assume that's all handled server side anyways. And that's probably why Retro Rewind can go up to like 1 million now. Has anyone found out what the max VR is in this game yet? Okay. Right, the time has now since passed. So I think I'll give it one more go. There we go. GG, I guess. Ugh. I wasn't doing that well anymore, but we got a PB, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. And I might play again later, off stream. I should hopefully be able to focus a little bit better then. I can't believe that's happened again. Just like a few milliseconds off of Rainy. That's just incredible to me. Anyway. Right, I'm gonna jump online now. Actually, how does this track feel by comparison? This cart feel by comparison? I just want to try this out. I imagine it's just, the turning's just immediately going to throw me off. Oh, it's definitely slower, that's for sure. Okay.